Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new knife that I just received from Kershaw. I ordered it a couple days ago. I was looking through a website and I saw it, and it reminded me of another knife in my collection that I really like. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up and check it out. I haven't had a new Kershaw in a while. And obviously you already saw the title, but this is it here. And this is the Kershaw Turismo, model number 5505. This is actually a new model for 2021 from Kershaw. Now, this is going to be, again, I just received it today, so it's going to be more of a first impressions video. So I will be putting this into my rotation, to see how it does as far as EDC goes. But here it is. It's actually a lot smaller than I expected it to be, but it looks really awesome in person. Here it is. Obviously, you have these black stainless steel handles with the black pocket clip. I was looking at this knife to wear with like work pants, like dress pants and stuff like that, because it's so smooth. It's not going to ruin your pants or your pockets or anything like that as you're pulling it in and out of the pocket. And then it also has a pretty deep ride pocket clip, which is really nice. And it's a black clip. I usually wear dark color pants and stuff like that when I wear dress pants. This is a new style of pocket clip. I haven't seen this one before. It has the Kershaw logo right there. Seems to be really nice. The only thing that I do notice is that the two screws right there do stick up. So I don't know how that would, if that would cause any damage to the pants or anything like that. It is a tip-up carry only, but it is left or right hand set up for left or right hand carry. Obviously right now it's in right hand carry, which is really nice. Now you do get a small tiny little flipper tab right there, which is really cool because it keeps that kind of very sleek aesthetic to it, but it's easy to get to and it flies out. It is an assisted knife, so it's a speed safe knife, so it is assisted when you go to open it. And I know a lot of people don't really like that, especially from Kershaw. They don't like the speed safe knives, but I like them. I mean, I've always liked them. I like how fast the blade flies out and stuff like that. And I have no problems with them. So as far as the blade goes, this is it's actually a D2 blade. So you actually have the marking right there on the blade. It's 2.9 inches, so pretty good for most regular EDC tasks like opening up envelopes and boxes, cutting cords and stuff like that. I think it'll do well, especially in the purpose that I see, that I'm looking at it, which is carrying it and more of a dressy, more like a gentleman's knife. Now, the only drawback that I find for what I want to do with it is the weight. It's a small knife. Again, the overall length is 6.75 inches with a 2.9 inch blade, but it's 3.3 ounces. And because that might not sound like a lot, but because of the size, you do feel that weight. So again, that's one of the things that I would keep in mind if you do want to go ahead and pick this knife up. The blade, it's D2. It's a drop point blade, almost kind of sheepfooty or Warncliffe style, but it is drop point, plain edge satin finish, which is really nice. And then you have that cutout in the blade right there. As you guys can see there, it is a cutout. You do have some jimping at the top right here, and it actually feels pretty functional, which is nice. It's not overly aggressive, but again, this is not going to be a hard use knife. And then in the flipper, you do have a little bit of jimping right there also. Again, not very aggressive, which I do like, because sometimes some companies will make that very aggressive, so you can hold on to that flipper tab, but it tears up your fingers as you're using it. And then the flipper tab actually hides when you deploy the blade. Now this is a frame lock knife, so as you guys can see right there, frame lock, really nice lockup, rock solid. It's not going anywhere. And then right at the back here, you do have a pretty interesting backspacer there, kind of almost like a honeycomb design to it. I almost wish that they would have brought that all the way to the end. I don't know why they left that plain right there, but if they would have brought it all the way to the end, again, more of personal thing. No lanyard hole or attachment point on this one, but again, I probably would not be putting a lanyard on it. Even though it's small, I can get a full 4-finger purchase on this. I do have thinner hands, but they're long. My fingers are pretty long, so I wear large size gloves. So again, I can choke up on it and bring my thumb up here if I have to do some more intricate cuts or anything like that. So as I mentioned, this knife, the Turismo, reminded me of another knife that I have in my collection, and it's this one right here. This is the Kershaw Echelon. Just so happens to be another Kershaw, also speed safe, but that blade shape was very, very reminiscent, at least to me, of the Echelon, and I really, really like this knife. I've had it in my collection for many, many years, and I carry it off and on. It does have a pretty deep right pocket clip as well, but obviously you have these more natural scales as opposed to the black stainless steel on the Turismo here. But again, for a size comparison, if you're familiar with the Echelon, this is how the Turismo kind of stacks up to it. So end to end, it's a little bit shorter blade. The bodies are pretty similar, but the blade is a little bit shorter. But obviously the thickness this way, you can see how it is, and then obviously right there. The Echelon does have the thumb studs, and again, it's still the speed safe, but the Turismo does have the little flipper tab there. I want to say with this cutout, you might still be able to do you could do a spider flick right there. And then let's see if you can use your thumb to open it. Yep, a little dangerous, but you are able to do it. So really nice that you can do that. A couple markings on the blade. Obviously, you have the Kershaw logo right there with Speed Safe, and then the model number D2. Oh, there it is. Model number D2 right there. So great new addition from Kershaw to the 2021 line. Again, I'm going to put this into my rotation and see how it does, but initial impressions, I really like it. I'm going to try it out wearing it with dress pants, which was my original intention. I'll see if that weight gets in the way or anything like that, but I like the fact that you get a pretty deep right clip, and it's also black, so it kind of blends in that way. It doesn't attract too much attention. Then you can bring it out and use it for your regular EDC tasks. So there it is. It's just a quick look and initial impressions at the Kershaw Turismo model 5505, new for 2021. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.